Greetings everyone, my name is Calvin, and recently I've been working on creating a new franchise called the Omniscient Verse. Currently I'm in the making of writing the main story known as Eclectic Ascension. This is the audiobook of Eclectic Ascension. There are many more stories to come, but for now this is Chapter 1, Episode 2. Enjoy. The next day, Edmin awakens from his slumber, bags under his eyes and messy hair. He climbs out of bed and puts his robe on and heads to the kitchen, where he sets out some food for Burus. Normally, Burus comes running at the sound of his cat kibble. However, Burus is nowhere to be seen. Edmin yells out for Burus but receives no answer, and no sight of him. He must be out gallivanting again. I'll leave his food on the kitchen. He usually comes back when he's hungry. Edmin worries for Burus, but not so much as to cause a scene, as it is natural for Burus to be out and about in the city. After having sat down and eaten his meal, Edmin quenches his thirst with a fresh glass of water. Then he heads to his room to ready himself for another day at the marketplace. Edmin gets dressed, grabs his bag and heads to the marketplace. The market is packed with people. It is loud and busy. Edmin sets up his stand and lays out his trinkets to sell. Many people pass by his stall until a couple stops. The male is a wealthy nobleman, covered head to toe in the finest clothing, and a coin pouch so large it looks as if it's about to explode. The noble woman, also wrapped in the finest silk, clutches her betrothed arm. Her eyes twinkle in the reflection of the beautiful rose gold necklace lying on Edmin's table.
My word, I just have to have this necklace,
Exclaims the noble woman. Anything for you, my dear, the nobleman says to the woman, as her face lights up with joy. The nobleman reaches in his coin pouch and grabs a handful and drops it on the table. Calm down, darling, I've yet to put the necklace on you, the nobleman exclaims to the woman as she jumps with joy. The couple walks away, and Edmin peers down at the large amounts of coin that now covers his table. This is enough to buy everything on my stand 3 times over. Must be nice to have that kind of money. The day passes by with Edmin making 2 more sales before he calls it a day. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Edmin's walking down the street and heading home. With all this coin, I can get Burus and myself something nice to eat tonight. Maybe stock up on some extra trinkets for my trade. Arriving home, Edmin calls out for Burus and still receives no response. Edmin peers over Burus's food bowl, and yet it remains as full as it was when he left for work this morning. Edmin places his things down and calls for Burus again. A faint meow could be heard. Burus hops through the window, but he looks different. His fur is ruffled, which is strange because cats usually tend to themselves. He has low energy and looks lethargic. Waddling to Edmin slowly, now concerned, Edmin says, Burus, you don't look so good, buddy. What happened? Hope you're okay. A bit too late to take you to the vet. Burus climbs on the couch and lays down as if he's exhausted. Shame, buddy. I'll take the day off tomorrow and I'll take you to the vet first thing in the morning. With Burus not feeling well, try as he might, Edmin fails to get Burus to eat. I'm worried about you, buddy. Let's try get some sleep and I'll take you to the vet in the morning. Edmin struggles to get Burus to eat, drink, or even move to bed. Some time later, Edmin is sitting on his porch, smoking his pipe. How did this happen? He was fine yesterday. Maybe it was the food I gave him. Or maybe he ate something out on the street that didn't agree with him. Either way, I best get some sleep. I'll get him checked in the morning. Edmin heads inside and glances at Burus one more time with worry in his eyes. Reluctant to leave his friend on the couch, Edmin heads to his room to change into some comfy clothes, then climbs into bed. The sun rises and the city awakens. Although the city remains teeming with light, a darkness has set in at the humble home of the night residents. Edmin is already dressed and in a rush, as the sooner he leaves, the sooner he can find out what ails Burus. Edmin carefully picks Burus up and cradles him in his arms. Okay, let's get you checked out, buddy. Edmin wastes no time in leaving the house. He jogs through the streets, making haste. Excuse me, sorry, coming through. Edmin charges through the city with no time to lose. After some time of running through a sea of people in desperation, Edmin makes it to his destination, barging through the doors, making his presence known. Doc, please. You gotta help. Edmund pleads with the veterinarian to assist his beloved friend in his time of need. Sir, please calm down. Place him on the table and I shall examine. The vet exclaims in a calming manner to Edmund. Some time passes with Edmund sitting on the bench in the waiting room. While the city may be noisy, a silence fills the waiting room, with water droplets breaking the silence every second. The old bench that currently holds the weight of Edmund's deep concern creaks every time he looks up to see if the vet approaches. With his anxiety rising, it comes to an immediate standstill. The vet calls for Edmund. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed today's story. And if you're liking the story so far, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in keeping up with the Omniscient Verse, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss an episode. Until next we meet, stay safe and farewell.